Hello, welcome back to a new video. Today we are going to show you how to use the Force One Velocity Pro RC boat. And what we're going to do in this video is we're going to show you how to control it, what the insides look like, and about the boat. So as you can see, I have already opened the package, but I'm going to show you what is in the package. So right here, right here we have a bag of a wrench, an extra propeller, and this little ring here that is a watertight seal ring that goes on the outside, like right here on the boat. You can take this little top part off to put the battery in, and there's a protective ring around it, and so that's what you're going to, that little piece is what you could use to replace it. So then we have it comes with two batteries. Both of them last probably around 15 minutes or so. And right here, you gotta, like, the arrows show it on top, like right here, but you're gonna put it in this direction, or like what the arrow shows, with the arrow pointing up. And then right over here is the manual. It's just a manual about how the boat works and safety precautions. And there's another little slip of paper. It's like a quick start guide, not too complicated. It's just if you want to just go straight away right after you get it out of the box. And then one of the most important parts, the remote, because you can't control the boat without the remote. It's a pretty simple remote right here. So if you pull the trigger back here while both the boat and the remote are on, when you pull it back here, the boat will move forward. The more you pull it back, the faster the boat will go. So like right here, it'll go slow, then medium, then super duper fast. It's a pretty fast boat. So I'm not 100% sure. I think, right here is the turning left and right. Back turns it one direction, forward turns it the other. It's a little wheel. On the top of the remote, there's just a couple little settings. There's a mode so the boat can dive underwater. Little left and right trim here, and on and off switch. So that is all for the accessories besides the boat. Now we're going to talk about the boat. So the boat is not very big. It's pretty small for an RC boat-ish kind of, but it's pretty heavy. It's heavier than it looks like it would be. Right here in the back, that little propeller there, that's where, like, the propeller right there, that's where you would replace the propeller. There's a little nut that holds it on. If you would look right here, this, I'm not allowed, it says it right here, I'm not allowed to move it back and forth. It's the rudder. It controls left and right motions, moving of the boat. And then on the top here, we have the inside, which I'll talk about later. And then the boat also comes with this little stand. It fits the boat on it. It just looks really neat. I'm pretty sure it feels 3D printed, but I'm pretty sure it's just plastic. So now I'm going to show you the inside of the boat. Now for the inside of the boat. So what you're going to do once you get the boat, you are going to, there's a little knob back here. You are going to twist it until you hear a little pop. Two little grab handles. Just comes right off. And then you are exposed to the insides of the boat. And it's kind of hard to see, but right here on the edge is that watertight, that extra watertight sear I was talking about. It's not too complicated. And the top of the boat is just the top of the boat, I guess. So if you were to take one of our batteries, there we go. You would want, there's a little slot right here. So, oh, dang. Sometimes it's a little hard to get it to fit inside, but after enough practice, it's pretty easy. There we go. Okay, so I just realized that I was actually putting the battery in wrong. What you're going to do is you're going to want the arrow side with the green arrow to be facing up, and with this little tab here like this. You're going to want to put it in like this with the boat facing backward. Like the arrow is going to be pointing to the back of the boat. And then you're just going to stick it in. Last time I was not putting it in right, and you just gotta, the tab helps a lot. And right now, let me check, but it should be in. Yep, it's in. So it's actually really simple to do. And after that, you are going to take right here, this little top piece. There's a little tab, you're gonna have to slide it into the front, like right there. Hold on, I gotta do this properly. You're just gonna slide into the front, push it down, and pull the little knob that we showed you earlier, or that I showed you earlier, and just pull it until you hear a little click. And then it's all sealed up, and you can drive it. So I was confused on this when I started, when I used the boat for the first time. So if you read the manual, it says in it that once you put the battery in, there's no like activation switch to turn it on, like the boat on. It turns on when it's in the water, which I guess probably a safety feature. So it will only turn on in the water because I was confused about it not turning on. So what you're gonna do is, well, you're just gonna turn on the remote and place the boat in the water. All the LEDs should light up if you put the battery in right and the battery is charged. And then you can drive the boat. So I have driven this boat before in a bathtub because I haven't taken it out to a lake or a pool or something bigger. From what I've seen, it can turn left and right, and it is pretty fast, like really pretty fast. I would recommend it for a like a starter boat. It's just the quick and easy $45, not too much. So it's a really nice boat. The LEDs look pretty cool on it, so you can see it when it's in the dark. And pretty soon I think I'm gonna post a short about it driving in a pool or in the lake in the front of our neighborhood. So that wraps it up for this video. Please consider subscribing. Thank you. Bye.